Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm very pleased with the overwhelming support that I've got for the first video. So this is the second video of the series. In this video I'll be speaking about how you can join Merchant Navy, what all colleges are there, what is the salary, and everything about how you need to join. So firstly I would like to introduce you to what is Merchant Navy, what is job we do over there. The first question which I get every time I speak to someone about Merchant Navy is what all jobs we perform on ship and what is our responsibility and all. So Merchant Navy, we basically have two departments, that is engine department and navigation department. So I'll be specifically talking about engine department since I belong to that. So our responsibility on a vessel is to maintain and have good condition of machineries, basically everything that moves, and it also includes electrical, electronics, and all mechanical things. So it comes under engineers part of job. We are there basically to maintain and ensure the smooth running of the ship from port A to port B. Merchant Navy is all about carrying goods from part A to part B. Next thing I want to say here is hierarchy of ranks. So after you have completed your courses and all your training, so you'll join a vessel as an engine cadet or a fifth engineer, where you need to serve minimum of 6 months to get eligible for your promotional exams, that is class 4 exam. After clearing your class 4, you will be promoted as a fourth engineer, subsequently third engineer, second engineer, and chief engineer. So in our field, chief engineer is the highest rank in engine department on vessel. I'll be talking about salaries of different ranks at the end of the video, so please stay tuned. After saying about the hierarchy, I want to say what all qualifications are required to get yourself enrolled in Merchant Navy. The first is you need to complete +2 in science and complete your engineering in mechanical department. Other than mechanical, at present there is no chance for you to enter Merchant Navy, but you can also enter as an ETO or electrical officer. That is, you need to complete your degree in electrical. So in mechanical, you need to have minimum of 60% marks overall. In +2 also you need to have minimum 60% marks, and in English you need to have a minimum of 60% marks. And after you have completed your engineering, the first thing you need to do is apply for different colleges for their entrance exams. According to me, I have during my time of research thing, so I came across three best institutes of India. That is first one I would like to rank where I did, that is Great Eastern Institute of Maritime Studies, that is in Lonavala. The second one is Anglo-Eastern Maritime Institute in Mumbai, and IMS Goa. These are three institutes which I find are very trustworthy, and where you can have yourself assured of your job in the coming future. So you need to apply for their written exam. There will be separate exam for all the institutes. They conduct separately. So the written exam is succeeded by psychometric evaluation and your oral examinations. So oral exam, they'll be asking you about basics of mechanical. The written exam of this Merchant Navies will also be very easy. There will be only basic questions regarding your mechanical knowledge which you have learned in engineering, and the basics of physics from your PU, physics and mathematics, that is and the other thing is general ability, reasoning, and psychometric evaluation. After finishing all this, you need to attend the oral exams or viva in the institute itself. Great Eastern conducts their viva in Mumbai, and same as Anglo-Eastern, but IMS you need to go to Goa to give your orals. These are three best institutes which I have come across during my time of research for Merchant Navy. And Lastly, speaking about courses and all, the courses will be of 8 months, where you will be trained for all the work which you do on the vessel. And the point of having to do these courses are, so you are not familiarized with what are the machineries on ship and what are your duties are there, the emergency procedures, because no one will be there to help you in case of an emergency. You need to get yourself trained well to tackle any kind of emergency, let it be related to technical field or let it be life threatening situations. You need to have yourself completely ready for any challenges which you can face in sea. My suggestion to people who are looking to have their career in merchant navy is, please have yourself done medically tested by an DGS approved doctor, because in these fields medical examination is very important. If you are medically fit one time, then it will be very difficult for you to get job elsewhere in the industry. So before coming into the field, I request everyone to have yourself checked for any medical deficiencies by an DGS approved doctor. They will be having some checklist about what all things to be considered fit to sail. So you get yourself checked, and that will be your assurance that you won't have any issues in the future. All the documentations and everything related to sea will be guided by your institute which you are joining. Coming to the part of how much initial investment is needed to join any institute is that we need minimum of around, I can say, 5 to 6 lakhs to join any institute or to complete your course of training, your STCW certificates, your STCW training, everything. You need a lot of money to complete these courses. So my suggestion to people who are not very wealthy or they cannot afford it, please plan yourself for the future, because I can say the condition right now in merchant navy is little like, I could put in words that it is critical condition, because there are not a lot of jobs available right now. If you are taking loan, and it might be a burden for you if you do not get a ship at a time. And after 5-6 lakhs you will be investing, and if there is any problem, you can really face some economical problems at your house. So plan accordingly. So after joining the institute, you will be as I said, you will be going on the ship as a junior engineer or a fifth engineer. So you have to spend minimum of 6 months or 8 months on board over there. So coming to the next and important thing, what everyone will be asking is that what are the salaries of the different ranks in the merchant navy. The amount we get is actually really high compared to the other people that will work on land. So I can say I'll just roughly give an idea about how much people earn. And in an Indian company, it differs with the ship also. The ship that is carrying liquefied gas or high potential cargos, they'll be earning more, and the ship that carry less potentially hazardous cargos or bulk carriers, they earn less. It all depends on ship also, and it all depends on which company you are sailing, what country the company belongs to, and all. I'll be just giving an example of two scenarios if you're working for an Indian company or a foreign company. In an Indian company, as a junior engineer, you'll be getting around 45-50,000 per month as a junior engineer or fifth engineer, the first job that you join in merchant navy. Whereas if you consider yourself in a foreign company, so you'll be getting around 70,000 to 80,000 as a junior engineer. But as you grow in ranks, your salary exponentially increases. So after completing your class 4 exam, you'll be promoted as a fourth engineer. So after your fourth engineer in foreign companies, you'll be getting approximately around in the ranges of 2 lakhs to 2.5 lakhs per month. So as you grow on ranks, it increases. In third engineer, you can expect something around $5,000, $5,500. In a second engineer, you can expect around 9 lakhs per month. Chief engineer, it can also go to 20 lakhs, 22 lakhs per month for in gas carriers and all. Hazardous cargo, you will be getting more salary. So I can say that amount in merchant navy or the salary that we get is very high, but the job we do is also very risky, and you need to be mentally strong to come in the seas, because you are leaving your family for 6 months. There are always new people that you meet on ship. Every time you go on a ship, you meet different people, so you need to have compatibility with everyone. You need to be cool all the time. So there are hazards involved in merchant navy itself. Don't just see the money that is involved and straightly jump into this career, because in land, whatever happens, you have the support of your family, you have medical support, you have people around you. Whereas in ship, only there are 22 people on board. Whatever happens is between you 22 people. And there are very positive elements of this industry, and I can say there are negative facts also. Just go on your personality, what fits you. If you think yourself fit to join merchant navy, you're always welcome for any suggestion from my side. So I'll be here and I can help you with any of the queries that you have. Don't just see the money involved and come into this field. I've seen many people making the same mistake, jumping into the field just seeing money, and now they are unable to clear their exams, unable to get promotions. They get promotion also, they are unable to get jobs. So it is very difficult for people to cope up at that age, 26, 27. You will be having your family issues and you cannot earn enough for your family. It will be a very big problem. So I suggest people to consider all the factors before joining. So this is all about how to join merchant navy. I think you'll like the video. Kindly please subscribe, share to people who are willing to join merchant navy, because a lot many people where I come from do not have much information about merchant navy. Would like to give information to them. Kindly share the video with everyone who is interested, especially to the engineering students, or who are undergraduates yet now and planning to join merchant navy. Let them just consider this line of work, and let them be familiarized with this stuff. That's all for this video. The next video I'll be speaking about what are the difficulties we face after joining the ship, what are the difficulties we face during examinations, how to get yourself cleared in the examinations, what are the difficulties after that. Are you really getting job immediately after your examination? What is the harsh reality of merchant navy right now? So I'll be talking about sensitive stuff. So stay tuned for the next video. Kindly please share the video with everyone. I hope you like the video. Thank you. Meet you in the next video.